When we think about the plan of God for our life, it is not always easy to understand. It is not black and white. So, in such times, when I have questions, when I think about it and don't really find matters, what I do is always going into the Bible, reading examples, stories, what others did. And one of the stories I read or think about is about Esther. Esther was born in a time when Israel was in captivity due to their disobedience, and Esther's parents were killed, and she grew up in the house of her relative Mordecai. So, besides that, Esther was not just an ordinary woman in a foreign land, but also she belonged to a race, a low race, held in low esteem. So her possibilities to get out of this situation were basically against zero. And in these situations, sometimes we might even say it is normal that the heart tends to question God's goodness and mercy. But Esther, she did not. And after reading Esther's story again and again, it's really an inspiring story. Her boldness, it's really something I cannot just bring it in words. I try to take two things out of a story. And one thing is obedience. She obeyed to Mordecai, her relative, to go before the king for the sake of Israel's safety. And by doing this, she was risking her life. So, but she took this decision because she had to rescue her people, her folks. So, this was a request by Mordecai, and she obeyed it even though she had to risk everything herself. But she did it. And the next thing is trust. I think it goes even more, it's even above obedience because she trusted God for his guidance and leading, even though she was not really in a position. And before she took any decisions, we can read that she prayed and fasted. And I believe this is about God's plan. It's like a roller coaster. It goes up, down, left, right. But we know that when we stick to God's plan, and we know it in our deep heart, that all will go well. And at the end, you will reach your goal. You will reach your destiny because the one leading us is the creator of heaven and earth. He's the one who has control about everything and over everything. And this is God. It is always, and I would say it's always us that bring the plan of God to delay or not to happen through our decision, but God is in control. And I would like to encourage you today to trust God, to obey to his master plan. And sometimes even you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Stick to him, pray to him, fast, and know that all God is in control. God bless you.